morning, guys. Welcome back to Uzbekistan. We are in Samarkand, the most iconic city of the whole country. We just arrived from Tashkent with the bullet train, and we are gonna spend here the next couple of days. Look at this place. Wow. Join us. This building behind me is the Tilakai Medresa, majestic, built in the year 1660, with this very pleasant courtyard just in front. All these places here were dormitory rooms now have been converted to souvenir shops or art galleries. When you enter inside the buildings, you must cover your knees, and women must cover their head and their shoulders. That's why, look. Do you like my outfit? Look at this place. It's incredibly beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, for sure the most beautiful square of Central Asia, but one of the most beautiful squares in the world, the Registan. Wow, it's absolutely incredible, incredible. It's even better than the photos, the videos that you see on the internet. It's something really out of this world. On the western side of the Registan there is the Ulugh-Bek Madrasa, which has this amazing courtyard where more than 100 people were used to study and live. It was built in 1420, and at that time it was the biggest educational scientific establishment here in Samarkand. And opposite the Ulugh-Bek Madrasa there is the Sherdor Madrasa, this incredible masterpiece. Can you believe that this one has been built has been finalized in 1636, so 200 years after this one. It's incredible. They look pretty much very similar, but yeah, 200 years later. And then 10 years after the construction of the Sherdor Madrasa, the ruler of Samarkand, Yalungdush Bahadur, planned to erect another building that was supposed to complete the square. So the construction of Tilakai Madrasa, this began in 1646 in the northern part of the Registan square. And the construction of this masterpiece lasted for 14 years, until the year 1660. So it has been a long time since the erection of the Registan Square, but to be noted that during the 18th centuries the capital city was moved from Samarkand to Bukhara, because all the main trades of the Silk Road passed through Bukhara. And as a consequence, Samarkand was left almost abandoned. No more than 1,000 families lived there at that time. Therefore, all these amazing buildings were left in a kind of disrepair state, and were mainly used by farmers as a shelter for their animals. It was only in 1875 that Samarkand finally regained its past trading significance. However, in 1918 Samarkand faced some additional problems because with the Soviet occupation, all of these Islamic schools were banned by the Soviet, and in addition to that the elements such as earthquakes severely damaged all these buildings. But having said that, it's thanks to the Soviet rule that all these amazing buildings and the whole square were reconstructed. All the main works were completed just before the Soviet Union collapsed in 1991. Do you like it? Anyway, now at sunset it's really it's so beautiful, it's so calming, it's unbelievable. I was expecting much more people. We are in October, the temperature it's perfect, it's not crowded at all. I feel so blessed and so privileged to be here in in Samarkand, one of the most oldest cities in the world. The center of the Silk Road for centuries. And now I'm sitting here admiring these masterpieces. Unreal.
Туран, Узбекистан. Череда племен. Всей Азии живое сердце он.
Всегда его великие умы совершали подвиг, выводя из тьмы.
Редких талантов, мастеров земля. Наследство ожерелья городов. Земля шедевров зодчества садов.
Хочешь узнать, насколько ты богат? Прочти одно лишь имя — Самарканд.
Несметные сокровища твои, Бабур-Наме и Петерица Наваи.
В крупице каждой земли родной поэма жизни и напев живой.
Simply wow. Good morning from Samarkand, day 2. Actually, Samarkand is not only the Registan. We are currently at the Bibi Kanim Mosque, which was one of the largest and most important in the Islamic world in the 15th century. Check this out. It's absolutely stunning. It's massive. I feel so little here. The mosque was built under the reign of Timur in 1404, was then destroyed partially by an earthquake in 1897 and then reconstructed by the Soviets in the 70s and the 80s of the 20th century. And according to the legend, Bibi Kanim was the Chinese wife of Timur, the Sultan of this reign, who ordered the construction of this mosque while he was away in India as a surprise for him. But actually the architect who started the construction fell in love with this woman and actually refused to complete the mosque until he could get a kiss from her. So when Timur came back from India, he discovered this fact. He killed the architect and he ordered that all the women had to wear a veil like this, yeah, in order not to tempt the men. And in front of the tomb, such an incredible masterpiece, we have the Siob market, the most important food and veggie market of Samarkand. This is how a market in Central Asia looks like. Pomegranate juice, then the typical Uzbek bread here. Shall we try it?
Oh, this is actually warm.
Oh, it's very warm.
It is traditional bread.
Tasty. It's actually very, very warm. Look at this pilaf. Hello. This area of the market is very fascinating.
Where are you from?
Italy.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Por favore, la spezie Samarkand.
Oh yeah, they look very good. What is this red actually?
Paprika.
Ah, paprika. And this is saffron.
No, this is Rolton. Not this.
Rolton. Okay.
Rolton. Soup.
Ah, soup. Okay.
Spices, This
Right.
curcuma.
Curcuma.
Macinato.
And this one?
No macinato.
And this one? Orange one?
Curcuma.
Ah, both curcuma.
Peperoncino.
Okay. Ah, peperoncino. Okay. What is this? Dates or what? What is this? Dates. Dates. Ah, really? Can I try one? Ah, this one. Okay. Oh, thank you very much. This from Uzbekistan. Oh, so weird. Look, they're white inside. They're crunchy. Can I have some? And outside of the covered market, that one, there is this one where actually locals shop. So there are no tourists here. Yeah, this is definitely the most interesting area. I guess the prices here are even much lower. Probably I found the least touristic part of the markets where only locals shop. They only sell vegetables, quite short, let's say alley, but very intense, and the smell it's so good. But then look here, look at the garbage laying. Yeah, actually this is Samarkand. So as you can see, it's very busy here. And then there are amazing blue domes here and there, and also on the distance somewhere there. And that's the striking contrast of this city. So amazing ruins from the past, but then surrounded by entire areas quite poor actually. Nothing really interesting for a tourist unless you want to enjoy the real local life. Look at this ladder. Anyway, I always like to venture outside of the touristic area, so I'm actually enjoying much more this market than the touristic covered one. And we just arrived at Shaki Zinda, which is one of the most mysterious places in Samarkand, just overlooking the big market and the main mosque. It's sitting on a hill, and look at this view. You can see pretty much everything from here. Also a huge Uzbekistan flag on the distance, and look at this complex. Look at the ceiling, it's absolutely stunning. And then this little mosque, the tiles are blue and green, the colors of Uzbekistan. A little minaret here dominating the valley behind me. And then another little mosque here. This place is stunning. Please don't mind my outfit. It's a sacred place, so I'm wearing shorts, so I had to cover my knees. So this place consists of at least 14 different mausoleums. Built between the 14th and the 15th century. So these tombs were built one after the other during the centuries. Check this out. It's stunning. It's incredibly beautiful. Look at the tiles. So detailed. Shall we have a look inside? Yes. Shaki Zinda is the burial place of royal people and nobles who lived in the 14th and 15th century. And actually each mausoleum has a square perimeter with a dome on top. and all of them look quite similar. As you can see, of course, the blue is the dominant color, and this street is called Cemetery Street because actually, yeah, all of them are tombs. To be honest, this is my new favorite place in Samarkand because I knew about the Registan, but before heading to Samarkand, I didn't know the existence of this incredible place.
It's amazing. I'm speechless. The details, the colors, it's just amazing.
And that's all from Samarkand, this incredible city on the Silk Road. We are at the train station heading to Bukhara, our next destination of this incredible and surprising Uzbekistan trip. So thank you very much for watching and see you in Bukhara. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.